27-14 that game finished. The Cranes out onto Coventry Stadium in their predominantly black shirts as Australia in green and gold. And here's Uganda's starting lineup: Michael Okorach and Philip Wokorach. Players to watch: Timothy Kasiga scored a brilliant try against Kenya this morning for Australia. Nick Malouf, the captain. Samu Karevi got a hat-trick for Australia in their first game this morning. He gets another start. Morne Ferreira from South Africa is your referee for this one. Maurice Longbottom also in the starting 7. He picks up a try this morning. They looked pretty good, didn't they, in the opener?
Oh, they looked very good. And Karevi was absolutely on fire. Can he back that up? Because he just looked like he was having fun earlier on today. Uganda, they didn't start well against Kenya, but they fought back into it in the second half. They're not going to have that opportunity against Australia. They need to start well.
Well, Uganda have possession from the kickoff. They got a penalty as well. Good work from Ian Munyani. The big number 3 there is getting up off the floor. Look out for his defence. Picks up a yellow card in their opener this morning. Got one of his tackles a little bit wrong, but he does like to spot tackle. But they've got the ball in hand now. What can they do with it? Africa Sevens champions. And here's Philip Wokorach straight away. One-handed basketball pass in field. For Yulworth can't quite hold on to it. But that's the danger of Philip Wokorach, a 3-time Africa Sevens champion.
Yeah, one of the try scorers from earlier on today against Kenya. They need to get the ball into his hands in plenty of space, and he can do damage. Certainly looking like a brighter start for Uganda.
Clear strike. Yep. Crouch.
They haven't played any tournaments since winning the Africa Cup of Sevens title in April, and this event,
set
Uganda. So you could feel they're a little bit underdone, but they've made a promising start here. Here's Josh Turner for Australia. Cuts out Karevi. Maurice Longbottom was alert to the loose ball. Henry Patterson, a hat-trick in the London Sevens final when Australia beat New Zealand a couple of months ago. Speaking of hat-tricks, here's Samu Karevi. Got 3 tries this morning. Longbottom through the hands to Patterson. It's Captain Malouf with it. Here he goes, just drifts in field.
Tackle.
Manhandled by Michael Okorach. And well done. Yeah, you saw the applause from the Ugandan skipper, and here they go again. Malouf just trying to make up for the turnover of possession there, win it back immediately with the counter-ruck. But they do well to get it away from the breakdown area. Munyani, but blindsided slightly by Josh Turner. Didn't see him coming.
Nah, didn't see him coming, and just put the ball onto his hip there. He was probably winding up for a really long pass.
Didn't connect.
Needs to keep that ball. Look, see how low it is down there, and that's where it gets caught in the tackle. You get taught basics of passing is think about elbow high. You almost want to hit someone in the face behind you with your elbow. That's how high you've got to get it, and that keeps the ball up and off your hip.
Adrian Casito.
Crouch.
KT.
Bind.
Familiar initials if you follow Rugby Sevens. He's actually here, you know.
I have heard. I heard the rumours.
Hopefully we'll see him at the Coventry Stadium at some point this weekend. Carlton Arnold, if anyone's wondering who we're talking about. Australia have got the ball. Maurice Longbottom.
Let's go.
Just wanting to get a hurry up here in conversation with his captain. Angled run to get it started. Here is Karevi. Big, powerful player. Decides to use the pace of Henry Patterson. Longbottom arrives for scrum half. Malouf. He's got Henry Hutchison with him. Another real leader in this Aussie Sevens side, Henry Hutchison. Karevi sees a big gap. Oh, decides to put the shoulder down. And Timothy Kasiga, that's a mismatch in terms of size. Here's Turner. Steps. Tackle comes across, gets the ball out to Corey Toole. Toole, heavy tackle on him. Big hits coming in from Uganda here. Hutchison, Longbottom on the wraparound. flings it out to Malouf. Still no score.
Tackle.
Longbottom, he's put on the ground by Michael Okarach. The Ugandan captain getting about, and Nick Malouf, speaking of captains, alert to the loose ball. And Australia get their try. The skipper's in.
Bit of confusion there for the Uganda at the base of the ruck. I think they feel there was a little bit of an infringement there. Initially good defence, now that's fine. Look, it was ripped back. So that ball is live, that's in play, kick through. Good bit of creativity from Malouf.
Cleverly done. In the end, from Nick Malouf, wasn't it? Longbottom can't add the extra two. Nick Malouf, former Leicester Tiger. So, he would have played on this ground in the English Premiership. Dietrich Roach. Chips it with that left boot of his. Well taken, though. Aaron Ofoworth. It's tackled by Malouf, but it's the penalty to Uganda. Really up for this, aren't they? You can see they recognise the importance of this game. If they can cause an upset here, and gee, it would be an upset, no doubt
really
about
would.
it.
Yeah.
And they put themselves in a great position.
Yeah, they didn't look right against Kenya for that first half. Maybe it was the nerves, the first game of the day. Can always be a little rusty. They certainly look like they've come into this in full stride. Keeping Australia to one score, it's a really good effort for them, but they've got to kick on, they've got to convert some points.
They've got 6 players as well here who were at the previous Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast, so they've got experience at this level, and they play in a lot of finals in the Africa Sevens, really important games to qualify for big tournaments. So they're used to high pressure situations. Timothy Kasiga in possession. Ofoworth offloads the ball nicely to Munyani. He's chopped to the floor by Hutchison, who's slow to get up. Still alive for Uganda. Kasiga to Philip Okarach. He'll take on Corey Toole. A mulleted Toole puts him on the ground. They decide to kick. It's an old-fashioned spiral, and it might work out for them. Adrian Casito. It's bounced in his direction, but just away from him. And now Munyani arrives, but Australia have possession. Could have easily been a try for Uganda. Dietrich Roach now. They might catch him in transition. The no-look ball out to Corey Toole. Toole, the little head fake. But look at the cover D from Timothy Kasiga. Uganda emptying the tank. And listen to the crowd. Appreciating the work rate. Can they catch Australia on the counter-attack now? Okarach. Ofoworth. One more pass. They're away. Uganda. Desire Eyira will dive under the posts, and the conversion will put them in front.
Well, it's safe to say that's got the loudest cheer from this stadium. They were absolutely rooting for them. You felt when that bounce didn't work for them, Australia were going to really hammer home and get the try, but they still stayed in it. A key turnover right on their try line, turning that into a try score. Brilliant stuff, great sevens.
Uganda lead the Aussie Sevens. Upset on the cards, 7-5 at half-time in Pool D. Don't go anywhere. Well, they deserve nothing less. 3-0 at the Delhi Commonwealth Games in 2010, 43-5 in Glasgow 2014. They last played them on the series in 2018. Australia won that 47-12 in Cape Town.
Good.
They've never beaten a Tier 1 nation at the Commonwealth Games. Crowd cheering for Uganda, but Australia have possession. 2 points the difference. The big hit comes in from that man. Munyani, and they've won the ball back, and here goes Munyani. Bit too keen, he needs to take it exactly on the spot. The crowd don't like it. But how's his defence been all day? Ian Munyani. Another veteran of the 2018 Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. Listen to this crowd.
And that all comes down to the effort that they've put into this game. That is what the crowd are loving.
Point. Set.
Uganda have won one pool game at all 4 previous Commonwealth Games they've been at. Loose pass. Oh, nice improvisation for Philip Wakarash, and it might work out for Uganda. Really good tackle, though, coming across from Nawanga Nitawasi for Australia. Causes the knock-on, and the rookie off the bench with a try-saver.
For all money, you would have thought they were in there. That kick from centre field out to the wing. Ambitious, but it got there. It bounced out lovely. Uganda are so close. They're on the edge, aren't they?
Let's go.
Even the French are supporting Uganda. I think that was a Toulouse shirt. Australia, 2 points behind. 5 minutes to go.
Set.
Longbottom will feed the scrum. They decide to kick. Turner. Through Wakarash. The crowd really getting into this one, living, breathing every moment. Philip Wakarash just spills possession. Roach. And Australia will get the try. It's marked. Nawanga Nitawasi, no, he flings it inside to Henry Hutchison audaciously. And that's unfortunate for Philip Wakarash. And Uganda, Australia take the lead.
He just almost had too much time to think about it. Oh, just puts the ball into that one hand. No real need for that, but hey. Australia certainly made the most of it. Taking that turnover. Look at this now. Realises he could be put out of touch. Flings it back inside, making sure the score is short. And key is, it's under the sticks as well, so an easy conversion.
Roach adds an extra couple. Australia 12, Uganda 7. Still a long, long time to go. Just under 4 minutes. Henry Hutchison, Sevens Rookie of the Year way back in 2016 for Australia. Well taken. Look at the arm strength from Michael Okarac, the captain. He just held him up there an extra second. Wakarac kicks. The kicking game has been working for Uganda. They're on for another one. Adrian Casito chips it forward. Morris Longbottom gets back crucially for the Aussie Sevens, but Uganda had the penalty. They want to go quick. They will go quick.
It's going to be a card.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't go quickly. Australia down to 6. Morris Longbottom, who did so well to get back, just held on a bit too long.
Yeah, so he got that for basically killing the play. So it's cynical play because he slowed things down. I mean, it's a tough battle between who's calling that ball. But it's deemed that Longbottom ends up on top. The Ugandan player had the ball, so by not letting go, Longbottom not letting go, he was killing the play. That is a tough call.
You've got to love this sport, haven't you? Birmingham Commonwealth Games, Coventry Stadium, local crowd willing Uganda to a famous win against Australia, but they've just been done for an early entry into the scrum. Oh, that's tough to take. A real let-off for Australia. Down to 6. Power play for Uganda. One of those calls you rarely see in a game of rugby sevens.
Frustrating, really frustrating.
Play on.
Wakarach has it. Aturinda gets away. Here they come, crowd roars. Still alive, Kisiga. Timothy Kisiga decides to hold on. Wakarach is there to secure possession. Here come the Cranes. Need to fix a defender. They decide to kick again. Casito, was he taken out? It will be a penalty. It will be a yellow card. And Australia are down to 5.
You have the option.
Big let off for Uganda. The call was not to kick. It wasn't on. They should have kept it in hands. But still, they got the let off.
A two-man power play, and they will score. Philip Wakarach in the corner, and the Cranes take the lead. And Coventry Stadium is on its feet.
Australia just losing their heads there, losing the composure. The first yellow, like I said, that could be a tough call. There's an argument of whose ball that was on the ground.
Wakarach with the extra 2, yeah, getting a bit excited. That was the levelling score, the try. So Uganda 12 each. 7 on 5, pretty tough to defend.
Incredibly difficult. But now Uganda need to remain composed. They do not need to kick the ball now. You have a 2-person overlap. Keep the ball in hand.
Longbottom and Roach still on the sideline. They need to make hay while they can here. Uganda, they'll get the feet to the scrum. Australia might get one player back. They do. Morris Longbottom back out there, so they're up to 6.
Come on. Let's go, Gold. Let's go. There's more.
Matt Gonzalez coming on the field to replace Josh Cerner.
Thank you.
So still 7 on 6. Still
Thank you.
45 seconds on the Dietrich Roach yellow card. Inside the final minutes. Score here.
Set.
And it could be a famous win for Uganda. Feeding the scrum is Casita. Loose ball. Mark trying to win back the ball for Australia.
Turnover is good.
How about the turnover, though? Is that Henry Hutchison in there? I think it is. But Uganda have it back now. There's a high tackle over the shoulder. Still 7 on 6. Here's Wakarach getting away from defenders. Casito now, that's gone forward. They will get the penalty. They had the advantage. Seconds almost out. This will be the final play, but Dietrich Roach is back on the field. So we're 7 on 7 on the final play. Scores are level.
Let's play. Shot.
Calling a shot at goal.
Well, you do not see this very often, but you've got to say it might be a bit of a risk. Philip Wakarach is a drop kick away.
Keep your hands down.
From pulling off one of the great upsets in rugby sevens. Wakarach for Uganda. He's pushed it left. And they will take the draw. And they will stay alive. And they will earn the applause of Coventry Stadium. Oh, so close for Uganda. Well, Australia down to 5 in that second half with the 2 yellow cards. They've